Buying a used Mazda could be the smartest car decision you ever make, or it could be an expensive nightmare, and the difference often comes down to one thing: the model year. Not the mileage, not the color, not the trim level, the year. Because Mazda, like every manufacturer, has had great years and bad years. Years where everything came together perfectly. Reliable engineering, solid build quality, minimal known issues, and years where they got it wrong. New platforms with early bugs, design flaws that weren't caught until owners started experiencing failures, transition years that combined old problems with new ones. The difference between buying the right year and the wrong year of the same model can be the difference between a car that lasts 300,000 miles trouble-free and one that has you in the shop every 6 months. I've been working on Mazdas for years. I've seen which years come in constantly with the same problems, and I've seen which years rack up 200,000 miles and never need anything but basic maintenance. Today I'm giving you the complete breakdown, the Mazda years to absolutely avoid if you're buying used, the specific years that are known to be bulletproof, and the reasons behind both, so you understand why certain years are better than others. This applies to every major Mazda model: the Mazda III, Mazda VI, CX-5, CX-9, MX-5 Miata, and more. Let's get into it. Why model years matter so much. Before we get into specifics, let me explain why model years have such a dramatic impact on reliability. First-year models are always the riskiest. When Mazda introduces a completely new platform or completely redesigned model, engineers have done their best work. But no amount of lab testing replaces millions of real-world miles driven by actual customers in actual conditions. First-year production models are effectively large-scale real-world tests. Problems that weren't caught in testing get discovered by owners. The fixes come in subsequent model years through technical service bulletins, revised components, and improved manufacturing processes. If you want a new platform, wait for the second or third model year. Mid-cycle refreshes can introduce new problems. When Mazda updates a model mid-generation with a significant refresh, they sometimes introduce new components or revised systems. These refreshed components occasionally introduce new failure modes. Final years of a generation are usually the most refined. By the last year of a generation, Mazda has had years to identify and fix problems. The manufacturing processes are dialed in. The suppliers have improved their components. The known issues have been addressed. Last year models before a redesign are often the sweet spot for reliability. Transition years compound problems. When Mazda transitions from one platform or engine to another, the transition year sometimes combines the worst of both worlds. Unresolved issues from the old platform alongside teething issues from the new one. With that context, let's get into the specific models and years. The Mazda III, years to avoid and years to buy. The Mazda III is one of the most popular and reliable compact cars ever made, but not all years are equal. Years to avoid: 2010 to 2011. Mazda III. The 2010 Mazda III introduced a significant refresh of the second-generation platform, and it came with problems. The most significant: premature engine wear in the 2.5-liter engine. Owners reported unusual oil consumption starting as early as 40,000 miles. The cause: piston ring design issues that allowed oil to pass into the combustion chamber. Mazda issued TSBs, but never a full recall. Many owners didn't discover the problem until their engine was already significantly worn. Also common: transmission control module issues on the 6-speed automatic, causing erratic shifting and occasional failure. Avoid 2010 to 2011. Mazda III. With the 2.5-liter engine specifically, the 2.0-liter in these years is more reliable. 2014. Mazda III. First year of third generation. The third generation Mazda III arrived in 2014 with the new Skyactiv platform. Revolutionary engineering, beautiful new design, and first-year problems. The infotainment system had significant software bugs that Mazda took 2 years to fully resolve. The 6-speed automatic had adaptation issues causing hesitation and rough shifts in early production. More significantly, some 2014 models showed premature wear on the Skyactiv G engine's timing chain tensioner. The fix came in 2015 with revised components, but 2014 owners had to fight for warranty coverage. Also reported paint adhesion issues, particularly on the sole red color. 2020 Mazda III Turbo introduction year. The Mazda III Turbo arrived in 2020, and while the engine itself is solid, the first year showed tuning and software calibration issues. Turbo lag and inconsistent power delivery were common complaints. Mazda revised the ECU calibration in 2021, significantly improving the driving experience. Years to buy: 2016 to 2018. Mazda III. By 2016, Mazda had resolved the first-generation Skyactiv teething issues. The timing chain tensioner had been redesigned. The infotainment bugs were fixed. These are widely regarded as the most reliable Mazda 3 years available. The 2.5-liter Skyactiv G in these years is one of the most bulletproof small displacement engines on the market. Owners regularly report 200,000 plus miles with nothing but basic maintenance. 2019 Mazda III. The 2019 brought a complete redesign, but unlike some first-year redesigns, it was remarkably well executed. Build quality improved significantly. The interior moved to premium materials. The Skyactiv G engine remained reliable, now with improved oil consumption characteristics. Minor infotainment software issues existed, but were resolved via updates. Before we continue, if you want the complete guide to which Mazda models in years deliver the best long-term reliability, plus the maintenance schedule that makes any Mazda last 500,000 miles, click the link in the description to download your 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It covers year-specific maintenance considerations and everything you need to protect your investment. Let's keep going. The Mazda VI. Years to avoid and years to buy. The Mazda VI is an underrated midsize sedan with genuine performance aspirations and impressive reliability when you get the right year. Years to avoid: 2009 to 2010. Mazda VI. The third-generation Mazda VI debuted in 2009 with a serious problem. Mazda issued a recall because spiders, specifically yellow sac spiders, were found to nest in the fuel system evaporative canister vent line. This caused pressure buildup that could crack the fuel tank. Yes, really. Beyond the spider issue, early third-gen Mazda 6 models had transmission cooler issues that caused premature automatic transmission failure. 2014. Mazda VI. First year with the Skyactiv platform on the 6, and it had the same timing chain tensioner issues seen in the 2014 Mazda III. Additionally, some owners experienced premature corrosion on brake components. The infotainment system, the first generation of Mazda Connect, was buggy and slow. 2018 Mazda VI. Turbo introduction. The 2018 Mazda VI Signature introduced the 2.5-liter turbocharged engine. First-year turbo issues included oil consumption higher than expected and occasional turbo wastegate rattle. Mazda addressed these in 2019 with revised piston rings and improved wastegate design. Years to buy: 2016 to 2017. Mazda VI. The sweet spot for the third-generation Mazda VI. All known issues from the platform's introduction had been resolved. The naturally aspirated 2.5-liter Skyactiv G in these years is exceptional. Owners consistently report 200,000 to 250,000 miles with minimal issues beyond consumables. 2019 to 2021. Mazda VI. For those wanting the turbocharged engine, 2019 onwards is the reliable window. The revised pistons and improved wastegate design resolved the early turbo issues. These are excellent years for the turbocharged Mazda 6. The CX-5, years to avoid and years to buy. The CX-5 is arguably Mazda's most important model and one of the most reliable compact SUVs ever made, but there are still years to avoid. Years to avoid. 2013. CX-5, first year. The original CX-5 launched in 2013 as Mazda's first Skyactiv platform vehicle. Groundbreaking fuel economy, impressive driving dynamic, and first-year reliability hiccups. The main issue: premature rear differential wear on AWD models. The differential fluid specification was incorrect in early production, causing accelerated wear. Mazda issued a TSB with a revised fluid specification, but owners who weren't aware of the TSB often experienced differential failure. Also common: infotainment display delamination, where the screen coating bubbled and peeled. 2016 CX-5, final year before redesign. Despite my earlier point about final year models being refined, the 2016 CX-5 has one notable issue. The advanced safety technology introduced in 2016, Smart City brake support, had calibration issues causing false positive braking events. Phantom braking on empty roads at highway speeds became a real concern for some owners. Mazda addressed this with updates, but it affected early 2016 production significantly. 2017 CX-5, first year of second generation. The completely redesigned second generation CX-5 arrived in 2017, and it was a significant improvement overall. But first-year issues included significant transmission shudder on the 6-speed automatic during low-speed maneuvers. This was a well-documented issue affecting thousands of owners. Mazda released multiple TSBs and eventually a revised torque converter fix, but early owners experienced years of frustrating shudder before the fix was widely applied. Also, infotainment connectivity issues with Apple CarPlay that took software updates to resolve. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice for my Mazda guys. Years to buy. 2014 to 2015. CX-5. By 2014, the rear differential issue was resolved and owners knew to use the correct fluid. The infotainment delamination was a known issue that could be addressed with a replacement screen. These are exceptionally reliable years for the first-generation CX-5. The 2.5-liter engine in these years is robust and well-proven. 2019 to 2021, CX-5. After Mazda resolved the transmission shudder with revised components, and after the infotainment software matured, the 2019 to 2021 CX-5 is arguably the most reliable compact SUV you can buy used today. The 2.5-liter Skyactiv G in these years has an excellent reliability record. Owners regularly hit 200,000 miles with nothing beyond scheduled maintenance. If you're buying a used CX-5, these are the years to target. The CX-9, years to avoid and years to buy. The CX-9 is Mazda's 3-row flagship, and reliability varies significantly across generations. Years to avoid. 2007 to 2009. CX-9. The first-generation CX-9 used the 3.7-liter V6 engine. This engine had documented timing chain issues that could cause catastrophic failure without warning. Mazda issued TSBs, but many engines failed before owners or dealers were aware of the problem. Additionally, the 6-speed automatic in these years had excessive wear on the torque converter clutch. Avoid the entire first generation if possible. 2016 to 2017. CX-9. First 2 years of second generation. The second generation CX-9 arrived in 2016 with the new 2.5-liter turbocharged Skyactiv G engine. Revolutionary for Mazda, a turbocharged 4-cylinder replacing the V6. But first-year turbo issues plagued these models. Oil consumption was excessive, sometimes requiring a quart every 1,000 miles. The cause? Piston ring design not adequately controlling oil in the turbocharged application. Mazda revised the piston ring design in 2018, but 2016 and 2017 owners paid the price. Years to buy: 2018 to 2021. CX-9. After the piston ring revision, the turbocharged 2.5-liter in the CX-9 became substantially more reliable. Oil consumption normalized. The engine's impressive power delivery remained. These are the CX-9 years worth buying. Properly maintained, these models are capable of 200,000 plus miles. The MX-5 Miata, the exception to every rule. Here's the good news for Miata fans. There are almost no years to avoid. The MX-5 Miata is one of the most consistently reliable sports cars ever made across all generations. NA Miata, 1990 to 1997, bulletproof. Simple, lightweight, minimal electronics to fail. Cars from this era regularly run past 200,000 miles. NB Miata, 1999 to 2005. Similarly reliable. The 1.8-liter engine is one of the most robust small displacement engines ever made. NC Miata, 2006 to 2015. Slightly more complex but still excellent. Avoid the 2006 first year, which had minor power steering and convertible top mechanism issues. ND Miata, 2016 to present. The current generation is exceptional. The Skyactiv G 2.0-liter engine in these cars is outstanding. The 2016 first year had minor infotainment issues quickly resolved, but mechanically these are excellent. The only consistent Miata recommendation, if buying used, check the soft top or retractable hardtop mechanism carefully. These are the most expensive non-engine repairs on Miatas. The Universal Buying Guide: What to Look For, regardless of year. Whether you're buying a known good year or taking a chance on one to avoid, here's what to check on any used Mazda before buying. Get a pre-purchase inspection from an independent Mazda experienced mechanic. Not the dealer, not a quick lube shop, an independent mechanic who knows Mazdas specifically. Cost: $100 to $150. Worth every cent. Check oil consumption. Ask the owner how often they add oil between changes. More than a quart per 5,000 miles is a red flag. For years with known oil consumption issues. 2010 to 2011 Mazda III, 2016 to 2017 CX-9. Inspect more carefully. Request complete service records. A Mazda with documented maintenance history is worth significantly more than one without. Documented oil changes, especially at intervals of 5,000 miles or less, indicate a well-maintained engine. Check for transmission smoothness. On automatic models, test drive through the complete RPM range. Any shudder, hesitation, or harsh shifting needs explanation. Unknown shudder years: 2017 CX-5. Confirm the TSB fix has been applied. Inspect underneath for oil leaks. A clean undercarriage indicates proper maintenance. Active oil leaks from multiple locations can indicate crankcase pressure issues or neglected maintenance. And if you want the complete used Mazda buying checklist plus the maintenance schedule that maximizes longevity on any year you choose, grab your 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint from the link in the description. It covers year-specific considerations and the complete maintenance protocol that protects your investment from day one. The quick reference guide. Let me give you the fast version for each model. Mazda III. Avoid 2010 to 2011. 2.5 liters. 2014. 2020. Turbo Buy. 2016 to 2018. 2019. Plus Mazda VI. Avoid 2009 to 2010. 2014. 2018. Turbo Buy. 2016 to 2017. 2019 to 2021. CX-5. Avoid 2013, 2016, early production, 2017. Buy 2014 to 2015, 2019 to 2021. CX-9. Avoid 2007 to 2009, entire first gen, 2016 to 2017. Buy 2018 to 2021, MX-5 Miata, avoid, nothing major, checks off top on all years, buy, any year, with slight preference for 2016 plus ND generation. The bottom line: Mazda makes some of the most reliable cars on the road, but reliability isn't uniform across every model and every year. First-year models introduce new problems. Transition years compound them. Mid-generation sweet spots deliver the reliability Mazda is famous for. For Mazda III, target 2016 to 2018 or 2019 onward. For Mazda VI, target 2016 to 2017 or 2019 to 2021. For CX-5, target 2014 to 2015 or 2019 to 2021. For CX-9, target 2018 to 2021. For MX-5 Miata, almost any year, with 2016 onwards being exceptional. Avoid the first year of any new platform. Avoid known problem years, and always get a pre-purchase inspection. Buy the right year, maintain it properly, and your Mazda will reward you with hundreds of thousands of miles of reliable, enjoyable driving. The right Mazda, bought in the right year, might genuinely be the last car you ever need to buy. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.